Hey guys, Dylan with the Random Firearm. Quick intro video for you. I filmed a video at Shooter's World. I explained what that is in the video, but it's basically two videos in one. One, a guided tour, and two, me finding everything out on my own. Before I got my guided tour, they said, hey, go around and film everything. So if you want my unbiased opinion on everything I discovered for the very first time, keep watching this video. If you want to see the guided tour with the general manager, go to this time in the video right now. If you want to see them both back to back, well, just keep watching the video from start to finish. Enjoy. Hey guys, Dylan with the Random Firearm, and I am at Shooter's World, located in Orlando, Florida. It's supposed to be one of the biggest, most badass gun stores, gun accessory stores, and range in the area. And I'm very excited to take a look. Shooter's World has allowed me to come in, and they're gonna teach me a little bit more about it, and then I can share that with you, because frankly, I don't know much at all about it, but the pictures online made it look really cool. So I'm gonna walk over and see if we can get my first reactions of walking in. I do have permission to film, but I didn't tell them I was doing this, so let's see. I'm gonna walk in. Automatic doors. Wow. It's wall-to-wall guns. This is insane. I want to live here. I'll live right in here, right in here. I could fit a small bed in there. That'll work. Alright, so I just met my contact. She's gonna pass me off to a manager to do some interviews, but he's busy at the moment, so she said, look around, film whatever. And guys, I didn't realize this is just the retail space. They have 100-yard range inside. Inside. That's insane. This place is huge. Second floor, back floor. All this stuff. I have to take this all in. Guys, I'm going up to the second floor. I don't know what's up here. They're supposed to have 100 yards indoor shooting range, but let's just see what's upstairs on the second floor. I see pre-owned firearms. That's my jam. I love pre-owned firearms. Ooh. Guys, I see my future living room here. Wow. Look at all this stuff. Wow. It just keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. What's around the corner? What's around? Look at this! Guys, it's like a new experience every corner I go around. Look at this. This is insane. They have a cocktail lounge inside the range, and right behind me, that's the 100-yard range. It is range after range after range. Look, we got the 15-yard range behind me. We have classrooms over there. It just doesn't stop. The 100-yard room is down there. More lanes, more classrooms. It doesn't end. It just keeps going. Oh, we're approaching the staircase. Wow. Look at this. You can just chill, relax, read a book, a magazine, looking at shotguns. Like any range, they want to make sure you take the range rules very seriously. Firearm usage is a very serious sport, and if you mess up, that's where you go. They put you here. So follow the rules here. This place is awesome, but all right, so I can't wait for Ryan to come back before checking out the 100-yard range. So I got some eyes and ears on. I'm gonna head inside and take a look, and let's see what the 100-yard range is all about. Guys, this looks like something out of Batman. Like, look at this. Look how far down it goes. That's a 100-yard range, obviously, but have no idea why I thought that was as cool as it was, but that was freaking cool. Okay, you just press a button and it goes. Oh my gosh. What is lighting? Wow. Oh, I should have turned that on before. I could dim it down. Look at this. What? This is so cool. Yo, look at this. Shooter's World. I gotta get this logo in there. This is, oh my gosh. That is a 100-yard rifle range indoors. Shooter's World. That's so cool. Hey guys, back with the Random Firearm. I'm with Ryan here at Shooter's World. He's going to give us a quick tour. Ryan, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So tell me a little bit about Shooter's World.
Oh, well, Shooter's World started in 2012 in Tampa, really to fill the niche of delivering the world's greatest firearm experience to everybody. Unfortunately, a lot of firearm stores are really dark, really hard to get into, especially if you're a beginner. We're quite the opposite. Lots of bright light, lots of really knowledgeable staff that really want to make sure you get the firearm that you need and have the experience that you're going to tell all your friends about. This facility is brand new. We just opened about 3 weeks ago. 74,000 square foot facility here in Orlando, right by Universal Studios. So 58 firearm lanes here in-house. 15-yard, 25-yard, 50, and 100, all indoor, air conditioned. Never rains on our range, no wind to worry about, a nice cool 70 to 72 degrees.
And in Florida, that's a big plus.
Absolutely. Right now outside it is 88 degrees. That's actually pretty cool out there right now, partly cloudy.
With humidity.
With a lot of humidity, absolutely. But we're not just a range, we're full firearm retail as well, full gunsmithing, but we'll take you around the store and you can get to see that yourself.
All right, so let's go for a walk.
Fantastic. Alrighty guys, best place to start this tour is outside just to see the actual size of this facility. 74,000 square feet. Like I said earlier, 58 lanes of firearm range. That does take up a lot of space. We have 20 lanes of 15, 20 lanes of 25, 9 lanes of 50, and 9 lanes of 100. The 100-yard runs the whole length of the second floor. 50-yard runs half the length of the first floor, and then we have the 15 on top of the 25. But we'll show you that more when we get inside. Driving by, it looks just like a big old fortress. It's a brand new facility, just built this year, all tilt wall construction, beautiful. As you guys can see, big windows. That's huge for us, is we don't want it to be imposing in there. We don't want a foreboding environment. We want everyone to just feel comfortable. It's almost like the bowling alley of firearm ranges. When I started with Shooter's World 5 years ago, that's how they sold it to me. It's somewhere where anybody can go and enjoy themselves. This is the first sight you see when you walk in. It's just a very wide open space. You have your trend circle right here with 198 firearms on it. I know you guys are saying, why not 200? We couldn't fit the extra 2 on there. We have 198 on there though, all deactivated to make sure we have the safest environment possible. All the firing pins have been trimmed so the guests can come up, feel just like anyone here. Say you're in the market for a Beretta Pico, you don't have to worry about going to the glass. You can just come straight here to the trend circle. No magazines in the firearms, and like I said, firing pins are trimmed. You can touch it, feel it, love it, see what you like, see how it fits in your hand, and then go from there. You don't have to wait for a salesperson, or maybe you just feel more comfortable looking by yourself, which is totally okay. That's what this whole thing is to make sure the guests get to experience what they came in here for. We do retail a little bit different than most. We do what's called a store-in-a-store approach. As easy as it is to put all the 9s in one case, all the 40s in one case, all the 45s in one case, you take a lot away from the customer experience with that. So we like to give each manufacturer their own spot to shine. Right here, like we have a Smith & Wesson store-in-a-store, we have all their semi-autos and all their revolvers, and it goes on down throughout here. This is a firearm purchase area. The reason we split them is we want to make sure guests get in and get out as fast and as efficient as possible. Unfortunately, sometimes if you had a firearm transaction in front of a box of ammo, that the person that's buying the box of ammo might get clogged up a little bit. So we do a general purchase area and a firearm dedicated area just to make sure we're not wasting anybody's time, because it's 2019, we all have places to be, right? Tactical sales is huge for us as well. We have all the different precision style rifles, AR platforms, AK platforms, pretty much all that. There's a huge spot in the market for that, and we definitely try to make sure we represent as much as possible. As you guys can see around the store, lots of accessories, just because we all want different things and we got to make sure we have those options. Alrighty guys, now we're going to go ahead and go upstairs. 2-story facility, and like I said, when we were outside, 100-yard range is up here on the second floor. It runs the whole length of the building, so let's go check that out. We also have our fine firearm area, a lot of high-end over-unders, high-end hunting rifles as well. We like to give this lounge area for them to come and sit down and enjoy this purchase, because some of these firearms are very expensive and it's really an event when you're purchasing it, so it needs to be comfortable. Training is huge for us. Our mantra is gun range training. So we have our 15-yard bays proximal to our classrooms, 2 full-size classrooms with a wall that can be taken down, a partition wall, to make one big room. So if we want to do like a team building event or a corporate event, they want one big room, we can do that. Like I said, training is huge for us. We run the NSSF's First Shots class every single day. What that is a free introduction to firearms class for our guests. They can come in, enjoy firearms in a nice, safe environment and get the basic level stuff, and actually get to go out on the range and shoot 25 rounds of free ammunition as well with an instructor. It's a great program. We're huge into safety, and what it allows for people to do is to come in and experience that. Maybe they don't have the money to own a firearm yet, but they want to make sure that them and their family understand how serious owning a firearm is and how serious being on the range is, and learning all those safety procedures. They can come and do that for free with us daily. And we're moving into our secondary range check-in area. This is also a hub for Firearm Experiences. As you can see on the diamond plate wall over there, we have all the latest and greatest firearms for our guests to come in and come shoot. All the cool stuff that we all want to own but maybe can't afford yet, we can come here and experience it for a lot less expensive of a trip. What we're outside of right now is our trademark. It's our 100-yard range. We started with that in Tampa, also went to the Villages with the 100-yard, and we had to bring it here to Orlando too. This is a 2-door system. As you guys have probably been at ranges before, you guys know if that door gets opened and there's someone shooting and it's a single door, you're going to get a lot of noise pollution. They elected to go ahead and put a 2-door system in here just to make sure you get no noise pollution. As you guys can see, this light's green right here. What that means is that this door is able to be open. Look, opens just fine. I'm going to ask Dylan to go ahead and try to open that door as I have this one open. It won't open. Reason is we want to make sure our guests are having the safest experience possible. We don't want any hearing damage to anyone that's not protected. And this is our baby right here. This is our 100-yard bay. As you can see, we have the stools for people to sit down on. This target system, it's made by Action Target. It'll go from 0 to anywhere I put it, between 0 and 100. So if I want 73.5 yards, I said enter and it goes. It's a wireless system, so there's no cords or anything like that. It's almost like a little RC car that sits on top of this track. Comes back here and it charges every night. So it's like one of the fastest systems you can have, and it's extremely, extremely accurate within a few inches. And as you guys can see, I'm already at 30 yards and it's been very minimal time. Most 100-yard bays or 50-yard bays that you can find them, you better bring a book with you because it's going to take a few minutes for it to get out there. Also, without it being corded, we don't have to worry about the cord snapping or anything like that and then having to call the whole bay cold while we have guests out here trying to enjoy their experience. It's just comes back and forth and charges, and that's it. It's not an all or nothing system. You can go from 25 to 50 to 100. It's also great for sighting in your scopes if you want to start at 25 to match 100 or whatever works for you. In every bay we have lead mats. One big thing a lot of people forget about is when you go out on that bay, you have to worry about lead sticking to your feet. When you have lead on your feet, you're opening your family to exposure. Little kids maybe playing on the floor, maybe pets and stuff like that. We're all about safety. Both we talked earlier about hearing, but lead awareness is huge. We also have on all of our bays, we have an eye wash. I open this thing up, clears your eyes right out. No one should ever have to use it, but just in case, we want to make sure everyone's having the most healthy experience possible. And because Dylan and I were out on the range, we have to stop here at one of our sinks and wash our hands with D-lead soap. Not just normal soap, guys, D-lead soap. Normal soap will not take these heavy metals off your hands. It is absolutely imperative. You want to get your hands and then up on your wrists if possible because you don't want to ingest any of that lead. But we have one of the best, if not the best, filtration systems in the industry. The reason that's important is because anyone that's out on the range, we want to make sure that they are having the healthiest air possible. Because I have some RSOs out there that are out there for 40 hours a week, so I need to make sure they're breathing nice, clean, healthy air. And that carries over for our guests as well. The particulates move at 75 feet per minute, so if you took baby powder and just went, you could almost see it go straight down the range and go down out through the filtration system. There's 2 massive filtration systems up there. You have a normal one for just AC to make it that nice cool 70 degrees, and you also have one that's taking all that lead contamination out of there and pulling it into the HEPA filters. We're going to go down into the my favorite part of the store, the base level of the range. This is really our hub. Alrighty guys, we are downstairs at our base floor of Shooters World Orlando. Like I said earlier, this is like the bowling alley of firearms. We want to make sure that everybody has something to do when they come here. Maybe it's a child, maybe it's a loved one that doesn't like to shoot, but over here we have some really cool options. We have our laser arcade. All of these firearms emit a laser, and everything in here does something. Like the chicken up there lays an egg, the skunk turns around and sprays a mist. This is also a great tool for youth as well. So we ask for at least 7 years old to go on our range. And say you have a 5 or 6 year old that's really curious about firearms, always make sure you give them that experience. We can use this to instill the NRA basics. Make sure you always keep your firearm pointing in the safe direction into the solid saloon. Make sure you keep your finger off the trigger, and obviously the last one would be don't keep a loaded firearm. We also have our juice bar here as well. So say you come on in and you just have a hankering for a strawberry slide, which is a strawberry banana smoothie. You can head on in here, they can make you a nice fresh smoothie with nice whole ingredients. We also have a Freel machine, Coca-Cola Freestyle machines, Pepsi beverages. We want to make sure everyone has that nice, comfortable feeling. We don't want you to stop at Wawa or racetrack before you come on in here. Just come to Shooters World. This is our full-service gunsmith room. We have full lathe back here, full mill back here. So if you have a Glock slide that needs to get cut up, or if you have a barrel that needs to be turned, we can do that here in-house. We want to make sure we are your full firearms home. We can do just about everything in here. We have sights, we have lower build kits. Pretty much anything. You got a gun that maybe has something going wrong with it, bring it in here. We'd be more than happy to take a look at it. Not everyone owns a firearm, so we make sure we have multiple firearm experiences for them. Everything from Mark IVs to machine guns, we have it all. This is our machine gun case. It's up and growing. We started off with 13 machine guns. We don't put them all out at once. Obviously, we got to make sure we're rotating them so everyone can get different stuff. Like I said, Mark IVs machine guns, and I don't know how I forgot the Barrett M107 that you can come experience here. So if you want a chance to come shoot a 50 BMG rifle, which our 100-yard can handle up to a 50 BMG rifle very comfortably, come and shoot it here with us. It's a $16,000 rifle. Not everyone gets a chance to shoot. I shoot it as much as I can. I love that thing. And as you can see, we have just about every type of retail selection for Firearm Experiences, because it's like buying a car. You would never buy a truck without driving it first. But buying a firearm, you can't just go back the next day and say, hey, I don't like it, like a t-shirt, like, you know what, it just didn't fit right. These are very permanent purchases, so we make sure we have all the different options for you to explore before you make that purchase, because if you come and buy one gun from us and enjoy it, you'll come and shoot it with us, and then you maybe purchase another one. We don't want to sell a firearm to someone that's not comfortable with or something that they don't feel safe with. That's why we give them these opportunities first. So to make this super simple, we got away from paper waivers and we got into electronic waivers. We have all these iPads. Everyone's probably used an iPad before. Super simple. Go fill out your waiver. You got to do that once a year here with us. And once you're done with that, you jump in line, you let them know if you want to shoot your own firearm here, which you can do, or if you want to do a firearm experience and then go over to the counter and pick out your own firearm. Super simple. While we're over here, we have our 50-yard bay. This is a new one for Shooters World. We debuted the 15-yard in the villages, and we debuted the 50 here. So someone, like we said upstairs, they want to graduate into a further distance, or maybe something like that, they can come enjoy the 50-yard. It's just a nice, cool environment. You don't see very many of those. We have our highest traffic bay is our 25-yard bay. A lot of handguns are going out there. You can also shoot AR platform up there. These bays can handle up to a 30-06, so if you do want to sight in your deer rifle or something like that out there, you can do it, or you can choose the 50 or the 100, whatever fits you best.
All right, guys, so that was Shooters World. Again, Ryan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for coming in. We greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you want us to know?
No, just that tour. We are still in our soft open phase. We do have a lot of great things to come, so we're definitely going to invite you back out here as we get closer to that grand opening or right after, so you guys can see the finished product. I mean, it will never be truly finished. We're going to constantly be growing just like the firearms industry is, but thank you so much for watching. We definitely appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely, guys. I was blown away. I feel like a kid in a candy store here. Ryan, this store is amazing.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, not this store. This whole experience is this isn't a store, guys. This is an experience. So get yourself out here, guys. Shooters World in Orlando. They also have locations in
Tampa and the Villages.
Tampa and the Villages as well. So if you're close to those areas, check them out. It's fantastic. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next video.
Click, click.
There you have it, guys. Shooters World. It is absolutely hands down badass, and the people there are so friendly. The facility is so clean and spotless. It is brand new, but Oh my gosh, guys, it is amazing. Get yourselves over there today, and hey, tell them the Random Firearm sent you. It would really help me out. Also, like, share, comment, and please subscribe. YouTube doesn't like stuff like this because obvious reasons. So you liking, sharing, and commenting really helps. And if you really want to be a super fan, head on over to Facebook and Twitter as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next video.
Click, click.